What would you say if I told you that California is running out of water and soon you may be paying more for food? Let's talk about that. Hola amigos, my name's Eddie G and you are watching P.O.V. on Dnews. This past week I put together some images and graphs I found online about the California drought and I shared it on my Facebook page. The response was overwhelming. The post got over 17,000 shares and over 1,200 comments. That's just as of the date of this video. Here are just a few. Some people think that farmers using up the water to grow our food are to blame. Other people were blaming companies like Nestle and Coca-Cola who tend to bottle water and ship it outside of the state. There were people trying to blame the Environmental Protective Agency for trying to save the smelt. Some people think that's mighty fishy. You see what I did there? There was even one guy that said aliens are sucking up all the water. Oh, he meant undocumented immigrants. I thought he was a conspiracy theorist, but it turns out he was just racist. There were even some people that said the photos were not real and they were photoshopped.
Fake. That doesn't even look like the same place.
To which I say, go on YouTube and look up angles. But can you guess what a lot of people were blaming the drought on this year? Thanks, Ice Bucket Challenge. Yep, the Ice Bucket Challenge. Which, unless you've been without internet access for 2 months, you know it's been very, very popular online. But just in case you have been offline for the past couple months, welcome back. I'm nominating you to do the Ice Bucket Challenge. No, just kidding, just kidding. Have a drought going on. Some people actually brought up very good questions and solutions as well. Like this guy who says, save water, drink beer. I'm down with that. Of course, the Obama haters had to chime in.
If Obama was smart, he'd go cut big ice cubes out of Antarctica and drop them in the reservoir.
There were some tips in there about saving water and some information on desalination, which basically means taking seawater, which is not drinkable, and taking all the salt out of it. A surprising number of people did not know that you cannot drink salt water, mainly those people that don't live close to the ocean. Anyway, bottom line though, now a lot more people know that we have a drought in California. But what does this have to do with the cost of my food, Eddie? Here's my POV. According to Dnews, over 80% of California's fresh drinking water is used for growing food. And can you guess where a lot of that food is going? Yep, it's being sold around the United States and around the world, and as one farmer put it
is a huge concern, and it is probably the biggest concern that all growers on the west side face. I think that people need to be careful though on what they're doing. One of these days you're gonna end up paying $70 for a pound of almonds and $50 for a head of lettuce.
So California's drought has national impact. Now another percentage of that fresh water is used for bottling. Where do you think the fresh water for that soda or that beer or that bottled water you're drinking is coming from? In a lot of cases it's coming from California or a local source. Purified drinking water. It's basically tap water. Here are some facts. The drought is happening and those images are not fake. Yes, California is partly a desert and yes, we do have these droughts that come every so often, but things have never been this bad. We still have a drought. Fortunately, there's something that we can all do about it. Yes, even if you're not in California. The most important thing is teach kids about water conservation. I remember California was going through a drought when I was in 4th grade, and our teachers played a very big part in helping us conserve water. They explained to us what was happening. They told us what we could do. So kids, instead of taking a bath, you take a short shower, okay? Man, did I feel like I was making a difference. I didn't take baths for years after that. Or before that actually. We didn't have a bath, so it was easy. But the point is, teach your kids about water conservation because it's gonna go a very long way. Like my mom always says, de poquito a poquito se llena el jarrito. By everyone doing their part, no matter how small, it makes a big difference in the scope of things. For those of you shaming people who took the Ice Bucket Challenge, don't, come on. When you take a shower in the morning, how much water do you waste waiting for the hot water to come on? Multiply that by at least 365, which is the number of times you should be taking a shower. It adds up. You're wasting a lot more water than the people who did the Ice Bucket Challenge. So quit it! We can all do something. We all do what we can. That's the important part. Use less water, reuse some of that wastewater. Stop drinking bottled water. A lot of bottled water is actually no better than the tap water that you're using. If you do buy bottled water, make sure that it's coming from a local source and demand regulation of water resources. Everyone can do that. Let's start there. But anyway, that's just my POV. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and go find us on Facebook to join the conversation. All the links are below. My name's Eddie G. You've been watching POV. I'll see ya next Friday.